Hello everybody, Iain Robson here from Ocean of Idaho. Oh goodness. Anyways, we got a couple things going on today. If you recall from the previous episode, we were harvesting a little bit of wheat. We finished harvesting the wheat and we made a little bit of our corn into corn silage, which is over at the farm. Not sure where. I think it's over there somewhere. Anyways, as you can see, I organized a little bit of the equipment like so, and I brought the silage equipment over here. This takes forever to use, by the way, if you ever want to use it. It works well, don't get me wrong, but it does take quite a long time. And this particular John Deere trailer does seem to get really heavy when it gets full, which makes sense, but it really slows down your tractors by a lot. Anyhow, so because of that, I got about 124,000 liters of corn silage already cut. So now I'm going to go ahead and just harvest the rest with our New Holland right here. Let's take off the handbrake. There we go. I'm just going to hire a worker here. And there's a particular reason why I'm going to hire the worker here, because I'm just going to have this guy. It's going to drop him off right underneath the... That was a weird sound. I'm just going to drop him off right underneath the pipe, so when he stops, he'll just be unloaded and he can just stay there. So that way I can just let it do its thing and I can walk away from it relatively easily. Now, where is my truck? Here we go. Let's take a little journey with our truck here. I love the sound of that truck. Such a simple fix, but it sounds so cool when you do that. Anyways, so because of that, we do have, if you, like I said, oh, here it is right here. Yeah, so here is the chaff that we made from the previous episode. I think, like I said, 174,000. So that's probably enough to get us started at the very least. It's only about 20% full, roughly, or 18%. No, 34% full. There we go. 18% compacted. So because we did harvest all of that wheat, we do have a ton of straw that needs to be dealt with now. So, that leads us to a situation, because we need to do something with the straw, and of course baling it would make sense. However, we don't have a baler as of yet. So, let's take a little drive to the shop. Might as well, we haven't done that before. Gives you give me a chance to show off the that was a terrible move. It'll give me a chance to show off the map a little bit. It is a gorgeous looking map. I do like it. I'm really happy with it so far. I haven't played crazy amount with it off camera, to be honest with you, but so far I'm really appreciating. That's a very odd way for that flag to be. Oops. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be doing that. Not probably just hanging straight down. Anyways, that's me just quibbling. Anyhow, so we're just gonna quick little drive over to the shop. It says 50 miles an hour is the limit. I'm not sure how much that actually is in kilometers, so I'm just gonna. It's probably not 80 kilometers an hour. Just a guess. Oh, what's that? That's another place we can store vehicles, I guess. Ooh, that's pretty nice, actually. Lots of storage areas here. This is definitely meant for a bigger farm. So lots of equipment you can use. Lots of big fields. You can even connect some of the fields if you wanted to. So. It's pretty nice so far. There is 30 miles an hour is the speed limit, so I think that's about 50. This is in town, I guess. They do have a light mod on here, so you can install the lights, and then if you drive through the lights, I believe you get a speeding ticket. As you can see, that's one mod I didn't install. Actually, I think I haven't got the map door triggers figured out yet either. What am I looking for? Vehicle shop. Oh, we're coming up to it. Here it is. Anyways, we're just going to drive to the shop. This is what the town looks like. They did a pretty good job here. That's green for us. John Deere dealer, apparently. John Deere TSC. We have TSC in Canada, actually. This is totally a dirt hebbers thing to do. Go into the vehicle shop. Anyways, let's see what we can see here. Oh yeah. We do have beef cows, which are over here. We do have these fields. We haven't done anything with those fields. Have we, what are fruit types? Wheat, barley, and there is wither on this map, by the way. I discovered that. And we own this 25. What's 25? Soybeans. 24 is corn. Oh, we could, wow, we have a lot more fields than I thought we did. Did not realize that. I just, like I said, I kept the standard fields that you start off with, and we have 18 way over there. Probably not going to happen anytime soon. So this is the beef farm, so we have corn. And this is a separate silo system, if you recall. Anyhow, we're in the vehicle shop, and we're looking for a baler. Now, because we are starting with all older styled equipment, presented with a little bit of a problem. I think this is the newest thing that we have. Everything else is fairly oldish, between 1975 and 1980, I believe. This I'm not so sure about. 1978. Okay, well, according to this class Dominator, mind you. This might be a bit newer. Anyhow, but it's all relatively old for the most part. So I kind of was presented with a bit of a problem because there aren't many older style balers out there. There's these ones, I suppose. That's not going to happen. It's not going to be worth it. This size of farm, we probably wouldn't do small squares anyways, to be honest with you. We do have the option of buying this small square baler. Again, same issue. This one is a little bit too new for us. It's 2013, so I don't want to get that quite yet. I do love this baler, and we will probably get it eventually, but we're not going to start off with it. Just, you know, go through a little bit of a timeline. Don't want to jump to all the new stuff right away. So it left us with a bit of a problem because we don't have many other balers. The other balers we have are the New Holland, or the big extreme baling pack right here, and we don't have any equipment that can actually pull that yet, so it's not really worth buying at this point in time. So we're left with this little guy right here. Unfortunately, this is a not North American at all. I didn't look very hard, to be honest with you, because there aren't many other balers that are really good older style balers out there. This is NA modding, and it's pretty solid. So I kind of decided to go with this, and I don't think I've ever actually used this McHale baler before anyways, so it is, you know, Irish, not North American, but that's what we're going to do. Alright, I took a look, and I didn't find anything that was actually really I found a Ford baler that was kind of meh, so not nearly as, it probably won't be as solid as this one right here. So we're going to go ahead and get this McHale round baler. I suppose it's possible to see in North America, but like I said, I haven't seen many decent North American balers like John Deere and New Holland, anything like that, or Case. I guess Case and New Holland are technically the same thing because they're owned by the same company. I think it's Agco. Anyhow, let's get the McHale baler. Excellent. So we're here right now, so let's go ahead and just use our truck, and I guess we can pull this back. So if those people have never seen this baler before, this is the McHale baler. I'm actually going to need this open anyway, so this is the McHale baler. Let's take a little peek at it. So it looks pretty solid, as you can see. Not as nice as the John Deere 864, and we definitely will get that eventually when we can handle those larger bales, probably. But or maybe we'll go to the extreme baling. I don't know. But for now, we're just going to go with this guy. We're just going to tow it back with our truck because we have it here anyways. Alright, so I have to be careful now. I've actually seen this done before, a truck pulling a baler like this. My brother-in-law has done it a couple times when he's rented a baler. We can go to 50 kilometers an hour. There we go. My brother-in-law's done it when he's rented a baler, when he rents like a silage special baler, when he makes silage for his sheep. This is what he'll do with a baler, and it'll probably take it easy. He actually works for John Deere, so it's not a big stretch for him to just take it back to the farm. So like I said, I know this isn't a North American style baler, but like I said, I haven't found many that are decent. The Ford baler is the only one I really found that was okay, but this one's gonna do the job just fine. So we're gonna stick with this for the time being. Alright, I do love the signs on this map too. This map's got a really nice little setup of keeping people informed as to where we're supposed to be going, so. Alright, I think this is a farm. Yes. Alright, so let's pull this over to here. We actually don't have any green tractors to pull this, do we? No, we definitely don't have any green tractors to pull this. Would look nicer if it was a green tractor, but We don't have any old... I couldn't... Oh, there are a few old John Deere tractors, but not necessarily really amazing ones. So we're going to use the case. It's white. Doesn't look so bad, so... Excellent. Alright, now, the funny thing is, I haven't actually tested this baler out with the developer version of Courseplay, so that should be kind of funny to test out as well. And it's NA modding, so it probably has this. Yes, thought so. That doesn't look too bad. There's white on the McHale baler. Alright, so we are going to bale up all that straw, so we can take some of that straw to our dairy cows. Do we have any dairy cows? I totally forgot. No. Don't have any dairy cows anyways. But we do have some beef cows. So we're going to take this to the beef cows, I guess. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to use, this is F7, and we're going to use the same course as the combine. And we're going to take that off so we don't see all that. There we go. Maybe just this first point. There we go. Alright, is there any offset? Yes, there is an offset, so let's take that back to 0. Make sure it works perfectly fine. And I'm just going to save the game, just in case, because you never know. And set it on its way. Oh, whew. I totally thought the game was going to crash there. Alright, I have no idea how big the bales are with this. I think they're really small. Is there something else I need to do to that? There must be. You can tell, detached PTO. There's nothing else I have to do to that? Turn off McHale. Oh, that's what it is, lower pickup. I was wondering what the problem was. Oh, we should probably fuel this guy up first. Anyways, so let's turn the baler off and fuel this guy up first before we set it on his way. It's always something simple, right? Gotta fuel up. Makes sense. And I think the fuel's on the other side. We're definitely going to do a little bit of a big turnaround here. So as you probably discovered, I'm a little sick already. So because, I'm a little sick. So because of that, I'm probably not going to make it a regularly length episode. It'll probably just be a 20-minute, maybe 25. We'll see. I recorded a previous episode before this, and I definitely wanted to cough a couple times, so. Anyhow. C'est la vie, I suppose. Apparently this thing just drinks fuel, though. In comparison to some of the other vehicles. Is he full? Yes, he's full. So, because I hired a worker instead of using Courseplay, like if I had this truck set up with Courseplay, I would definitely just, I would have definitely just let him sit there, but luckily there's no wither. I guess like there's actually another way you can set up Courseplay. I've never done it before, and I could do it, I suppose. It might work well with this truck. We'll see. The other thing I'm thinking of is you can actually set it up so Courseplay will drive your combine to the truck and unload it, which is not always the most efficient way of going about things, but it is one of the ways you can use Courseplay. Oh, it's going in there, but it doesn't look very good. Let me just move forward a little bit here. There we go. So yeah, you can definitely do it that way too. But this is kind of a big field. There'll be a lot of wasted fuel on this combine, I imagine. Yeah, quite a bit of wasted fuel. Anyhow, this case is probably ready to go now. So let's get this guy started here. Get him started on those bales. I think these bales are pretty small. Maybe they are like 2,000 liters. I am not sure. I can't imagine they're huge. Let's lower the pickup there. There we go. And how fast should he be going? Let's say 15 kilometers an hour. That sounds good enough. Oh yeah, that's all. They're just tiny, tiny bales. 2,000 liters. One of the nice things about this as well is it doesn't require any coverage or anything like that. So I suppose it uses baler twine, as opposed to cover edge or anything like that. Yeah, they're just small bales. Oh my goodness. I think we're going to have way too many bales here. Do I have a bale counter? Oh, it's delete. Yeah. Did even get all the way down the windrow. We have 1 bale. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let's assume 3. We might not need straw for a long time. It's a nice baler though, so we're going to stick with it for the time being. Oh goodness. We're just going to let him do his thing. We're going to have a crazy amount of bales. Those look pretty decent though. Kind of looks like there's cover edge on it or some sort of system like that, but probably baler twine. Anyhow, let's take a look at this guy. Of course, he turned off as I left the vehicle. Anyhow, so we're going to get this field. We actually have quite a few fields to do now. I didn't realize we had this many fields. I was also thinking about using the truck. Well, there's a couple things I thought of. Apparently the truck is full. So let's set this guy on his way here, so we can actually use him efficiently. There we go. There's actually a couple things I can do with this truck. There's another piece you can add to the truck, which is I don't know if you'd call it an extra trailer essentially, so you can carry more together. Is it in here? I can't remember. Yeah, here it is. I think together they take a bit more. So we could get something like this, which is an extra 16,000. And then in which case I'd probably have to set up the combine so it goes to drop off in there. Or the other thing I was thinking about is getting something like... where is it? This is what happens when you live by a main road. You can hear the sirens going by all the time. Someone commented on that not too long ago. It made me laugh. I was like, yep, I live close to a main road. That's what happens. Well, that's a new mod too. I downloaded a few mods from... where the heck is the trailer I'm thinking of? This right here. I thought about getting this. This is 6,000 liters. And this having that go back and forth between the farm as well. But I think what I'll do is... I think I'll get the extra trailer for this. So probably what we'll get is about 50,000 liters or so. Something in that area, having the 2 trailers, I'm guessing. I think that's what we'll do, yeah. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll set up course play so it automatically unloads. Which is a bit different. I don't think I've ever set that up before. It'll be a lot of extra... Whoa. It'll be a lot of extra miles on the combine, but the fields aren't terribly large, so it's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. And then it won't be so annoying to unload the combine all the time, I suppose. Actually, the only problem with doing that is if I do something like that with that combine specifically, it does have wither wheels on it, so it could lead to a problem. Let's grab a sip of water here. Alright. So let's just unload this right here. And while that's doing that, let's go ahead and pick up that, because I've never done something like that. I don't think I've done anything like that. And it's part of it's one of the new things that they added to this, so... And I don't need to use it on course, but I can just manually drive it at this point in time, because I can also use it to put feed in the appropriate place, I guess. Because we have beef cows, and they can, I believe you can feed them corn. Right, there's no gate on the outside here. I don't know why there's no gate. Always kind of threw me off. Seems like there should be a gate somewhere, but I guess the way you're supposed to. Oh, there's a mistake someone made. Somehow I think it's supposed to be attached. Anyhow. Let's go. Let's drive this way right here. This works well, I suppose. Consider that the gate. Alright, so I'm not sure how much this adds. I've never actually used this before. Looks very similar, surprisingly. But it will work. It should at least. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So now we have a little bit of a train here. And can you get more than one of these, I suppose? No. I didn't think so. It's funny how they put the slow-moving vehicle sign on it. I wouldn't think this would be a slow-moving vehicle, or considered a slow-moving vehicle. Maybe if you're I guess if you're pulling something like a, if you're pulling something like a, I feel like I'm gonna cough. Something like a trailer, header trailer, maybe that would make sense, but not something like this setup. Oh well. What the heck is that in the middle? I guess that's where it drains. Is it a belly? It looks like it's a belly dump or something. Anyhow, let's move this back over here so he's ready to go. Alright. Let's see if I can do it. I'm pretty sure I could. He's almost full anyways, so let's go back here. And, I don't know, let's move him a bit forward a bit more. I guess it really doesn't matter where I put it. This guy won't be on course play anyways, so I'll just have the combine on course play. Alright, so let's grab this guy right here, take him off hard worker. And he's not on field 7. So what I'm going to do is, how am I going to do this? Let's have it so it sets up over here. So I'm pretty sure this is the way this is going to work. So let's just say it's here, sure. So I'm pretty sure it's like an overloader course. I've never set this up before. It's always seemed something that I wouldn't do. And I think that's the reason why I never did before. But I'm kind of curious now that I thought about it. I'm just going to drive this crap over here a little bit. And let's set that up as a waypoint. Oops, not a waypoint. There we go. And then we'll continue. And let's just do that. And what is that? What number is that? 10. So let's call that F10 unload. Let's call it combi unload, just so I remember, hopefully. Alright, so now the way it should work is, so let's calculate this right here. So this is 10, and it's 6 meters wide. So let's take it down to 5.8. Starting corner is the southeast, heading west. Oops, southeast heading west. Headland no, and we want to use field 10, like so. And then let's add this one together. Now that should work. I have no idea. I can't change the type of request driver, no. Maybe I have to save it. Let's try F10, combi, unload, cut, I don't know. I'm not sure. I have no idea how you'd set this. I guess you can't choose. You used to be able to choose. Oh. Maybe this will work anyways? I don't know. We'll see. Let's move it a bit closer, shall we? There, that should be a bit better. And of course it needs to go the opposite direction. That's always what happens, right? Alright, now I don't think you can choose what type of we're gonna find out. It may or may not choose to unload. I'm not sure. Class Dominator should be refueled soon. Yes, I realize that, thank you. And set it up so it harvests maybe, oops, maybe a bit faster. There we go. Let's just see if that works. I have no idea. Did I set it so it returns to... I'm going to have to reset that course, because if it doesn't return to the first point, it's going to drive through the field, which is not going to happen. Alright, so that's still field 10. Turn to first point. There we go. Let's generate, and then add the other one to it. And then save it as, I don't know, combi, unload, cut, V2. Sure, that works. And the reason why I wanted to return to first point, so it would go back to where it started, and then go from there, basically. Alright, now let's see how that works. Is it going to be on the right trail now? Should be. It's weird how you can't select the type. It used to be, I don't know why that's not working that way. Or why I can't choose how to do it. We'll see. Or maybe they, I don't think they removed it, but you used to be able to choose what type of course. Wonder why. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyhow, I think I'm going to stop the episode there for now, folks. Before I do that, let's check on this guy. How many bales does he have? 21 already. Not looking good for me. I did not think we were going to have that many bales all at once. I should have known. I think this is why I don't do small round bales like this very often. Because you can just get a silly amount of bales. Looks nice coming out of there, though. A lot of times with other balers, it'll bounce or something. But that one definitely doesn't, so. Before I go, let's take a look at some of the options we have to pick up these bales. What do we have here? We could use one of these, which automatically picks up bales. Don't quite have enough money for that, though. Normal bales, round bales. Carries 4 to 2. Could do that. Or if we wanted to be a bit more manual about it, we could use... what could we use? We could use... PJ trailer, maybe? Don't have anything to carry that, so never mind. Scratch that. The Johnson baler we could use. Or we could use this as one of the new ones from EuroDZN. And that can carry 6 round bales, and that's it. That's going to take a long time. Or this one which carries 8. Or this one which can carry up to 12 tons. Oops. 24, so it'll be quite a few. So what I'm going to do is let this guy do his thing. And we will come back next episode and we will deal with these bales, I guess. Alright, that's it for today, folks. My name's Iain Robson. This has been Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Idaho. I'll catch you guys later.